This video and its contents are for adult collectors. We just got our first look at Haslab Omega Prime. Let's check him out. So I was watching some anime earlier and I got notified on Twitter that we have the first looks at Haslab RID Omega Prime. This is kind of shocking because it's actually coming from a third party, not directly from Hasbro to the backers, which is different. We haven't had that before, I think. I'm pretty sure every time that we've seen the packaging art or like stock photos for these things, for the Haslabs, it's usually through the backers or from a backer email. So this did surprise me a little bit, you know. It's not like I gave Hasbro $300 to keep me updated with this or anything, but you know. Anyway, this is our first look at the packaging, and let me just say, this art looks absolutely amazing. This comes from In Demand Toys. They are the ones who showed off this Stark imaging. I'm using TFW 2005 as a hosting for all this. So let's take a peek at what we got. We have 6 images here. So let's kind of go through them one at a time. Here is the main box art, and it looks really, really good. You got Haslab Omega Prime, kind of like this big, powerful pose. You have blue bolts here, Transformers right below where you guys can't see. It does say Omega Prime 15 plus, and right on top, this is pretty interesting. Right on top, it actually does have like the Japanese car robots logo on the top of the box, so that's really cool. Really like that. We get a wonderful picture of Optimus and Ultra Magnus here, looking great. Someone said that these guys look cheap, but I think it's just the harsh studio lights that, you know, come with being a stock photo. These are looking fantastic. I absolutely love the way Prime looks here. We get those nice vibrant reds. We really get a great look at the colors here for the first time. I love this. This is so cool. You don't really get a great scale for them, and I kind of feel like there's some if you guys remember the issue with the reactivate figures where the reactivate guys were like squashed and stretched to look the same size, I feel like that same issue is happening here with Optimus and Ultra Magnus, where Magnus is being made shorter to match up with Prime. So a little bit of a, you know, whatever there. Next image, we have the truck modes for both of these, and we get Blue Bolt's robot mode here. The truck mode looks awesome. I love the kanji on the side here. I love the gold Autobot logo here, the chrome on the grill. The truck mode on Ultra Magnus just looks perfect. I mean, they've had some practice with this with the Siege ones, so you know that checks out. And I love the all the way down windows on this fire truck cab. I'm pretty sure that's done to make this not like directly that fire truck that Optimus is based on, because as far as I know, the RID fire truck is like a real fire truck. This looks really, really good. Everything here looks absolutely spectacular. I'm so excited to get that in. Going to the next one, we have the base mode, probably the least known mode. But what is important in this image is we have the headmaster that we haven't really gotten a great look at here. We do have our first look, better look, or at least the first look of this thing painted in these photos. And I'm assuming these are final colors. If I had to take a guess, these are going to be final colors. I assume this is like some sort of engineering prototype or first run test prototype. But yeah, base mode looks fine. It's the base mode, you know. But yeah, we're seeing blue bolts in blaster mode, and the headmaster is really, really cool. We get a nice big shot of the box with the vehicles and blue bolts here, so nothing we haven't seen. Although we do get a nice image of the side here, where you can see on the front right there, so it does say Omega Prime. Over here it says Optimus Prime on the side. I'm imagining the other side says Ultra Magnus. That's pretty cool. If that's what it does, I have to imagine that's what they're doing with this. Is Omega Prime on the front, Optimus, Ultra Magnus, and then the back, which we do get a look at the back, is this. This is an awesome shot. I really, really like this. We get blue bolts here, or we get blue bolts there. We get Ultra Magnus over here. We get the arrows. So Optimus, base, super, truck, and then all of that blue, red, gold, white Omega Prime right here. Very, very cool shot. And you get the sword, you get the truck base, street base, and we do get a very, very good look at Cerebros here. I'm going to zoom in really quick. So there it is. I know this is like super zoomed in and like really blurry, but we do see that he has some silver on the face, some silver on the chest, and we do know that it is just like the, I believe it's the Japanese version of the Fortress Maximus Headmaster. So if you have that or you have seen that, you're going to know what you're getting with this. But it is pretty exciting. I do really, really like the way that looks. And since we're here, here's our look at Omega Prime. That looks amazing. Way more proportionate than the original one. I'm really excited for this. This looks so good. I love the sword in his hands. Everything about this just looks way better than the OG. So I'm very, very excited for that. So the big question is, does this mean anything? Does this mean anything for backers? That's the question everyone's going to be asking. I think it does. I think this means a little bit more than people are initially thinking. There's been some comments on this thread on TFW. People were asking like, oh, what was the timeline from the last time we saw the packaging art to when we got it in our hands? It was about 4 months. Takara actually projected this to be a Q1, a spring release, which might have some more credit to it now if 4 months is the directed thing from now to then. So I am pretty excited for that instead of fall, like what Hasbro was saying. I think this is really cool. I think this means we're going to see this guy a little bit sooner than initially thought. I'm really hoping we get more images. I really hope that we see Cerebros up close for once. I would love to see like a final paint version up close, because we do not get very good images of him here, and I want to see what faceplate he has. I want to know for sure what faceplate he has, because I don't think we've seen a faceplate on it, unless it's in that that Omega Prime video and I'm just misremembering. But it would be really cool to see an actual backer update for this. This is really cool. The box looks great. I don't think that it's better than Deathsaurus's. I think Deathsaurus's box is still really cool. I think Victory Sabers is still probably the best one, with the flip out front and back of that. But this does fit the theme of like what Deathsaurus set out. This very much looks like that. People are saying this might be Marcelo doing the artwork. Hopefully we find out who did the artwork soon. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know that I was really excited to see this when I saw it. I was a little upset because I was like, yo, I'm a backer. Where's my update? And this has been one of the this has been the Transformers project with like the least updates. Like in my having backed the other two, I feel like I'm getting way less updates on this than I did like Deathsaurus and Star Sabers. So little weird that they just kind of dropped this out of the blue instead of letting the backers know. But it is what it is, and we actually finally get to see the packaging art. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Let me know your opinions on this box art. What's your favorite Haslab box art? Let me know down there as well, and I will see you in the next one. YouTube thinks you'll like this video over here. Don't forget to check out the description for the support links, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been Bots Obsession. I'd also like to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters: Luke Thompson, Grim Lockdown, Proton Collectibles, Max Devonshire, and Beyblade Sandwich. Thank you for supporting the channel.